Hello, dear students. This is Vivek Vaibhav, and you are watching lecture on water resource in India, class 10th geography. First and foremost, we are going to deal learning objective of this chapter. In this chapter, you learn you will learn meaning and scope of irrigation in India, climatic and the crop-based need for irrigation, primitive and modern methods of irrigation in India, and their advantages, disadvantages, and distribution, needs for the water conservation, and the methods employed, including rainwater harvesting, watershed management. This is very important because this time there is a anything if very important, water is very important factor for us. You know, just look at this figure. This is actual water we have. 96.5% of water we have oceans water, and 0.9% other saline water. That means you can't drink it. We have 2.5% fresh water. In this 2.5% fresh water, glacier and ice cap 68.7% we have, and groundwater we have 30.1%. So you understand easily how much water for drink we have. So, and another graph we have ground ice and the permafrost 69% and lake 20.9%, same as 0.26% living things, only 0.26%, and river 0.49%, swamps marshes 2.6%. So this data shows we have minuscule amount of water to drink. This is actually the table of water table, which is not in your book, but understand that where there is a greenery, there is a good deal of handsome deal of rain, and there is no minuscule amount of water, there is the adequate amount of water. Now look at this. In India, this is the basin, river basin, and those river basin who is in those which said in blue color is occasional water problem. In this area is the occasional water problem. That means in a particular month there is a problem in water. And this is the Gangetic Plain, which is also water stressed area. Absolute scarcity in this area, we have absolute scarcity. This area we have absolute scarcity in this area, and water scarcity. This area obviously Kaveri region and the south Indian part of India. This is minuscule amount of water here is minuscule amount of water. So absolute scarcity here is okay. That means in India this time water is drinking water especially or irrigation for water is biggest challenge for us. You know that rainwater rain monsoon is not good enough in India this time. So because of deforestation, so many cause deforestation, pollution is the major cause. Look at this. This is the river basin, as you know. This is the Indus River Basin. This is Gangetic River Basin. This is Brahmaputra River Basin. This is Brahmani Mahanadi River Basin. This is Godavari, Kaveri River Basin, Krishna River Basin. Now, what is the meaning of irrigation? Irrigation means to the artificial application of water from rivers, tanks, wells, canals, and other artificial projects to the field for the purpose of cultivation and agriculture activities. Why irrigation? Because we can't depend upon monsoon. There is another region also we are going to discuss further. In India, about 64% of cultivated land is depend on monsoon. The economic significance of irrigation is to reduce over dependence on monsoons, increase agricultural productivity, bring more land under cultivation, reduce instability in output levels, create job opportunities, level, develop electricity and transport facility, control flood and prevent drought. This is actually dependence on monsoon we have. But for the economic significance, if you can't do irrigation, we can't fulfill our needs in terms of agricultural products, in terms of crops, in terms of job also. Okay, so it is very necessary for us. Need for irrigation, there are so many region, so many needs. Climatic needs, as you know, there is unevenly distribution of rainfall in India. In one area we have 25% of annual water rainfall, and in another area we have 200 centimeter of annual rainfall. Thus this is a unevenly distribution of rainfall. So and monsoon is no actually India experiences seasonal rainfall from June to September. Agriculture depends on southwest monsoon winds. As you know, with the application of irrigation, multiple cropping can be practiced. Monsoon in India is uncertain. It is early or later arrival. As you know, this time you facing monsoon, which is early, and monsoon in India is uncertain. It is early or late arrival. So withdrawal effect of growth of crops in such a circumstances, irrigation is very necessary, very important for us. Crop based region, crop based region is also we have definitely irrigation facility. We should definitely irrigation facility. Why? Because we have especially certainly two types of season, two sorts of crop growing pattern. One is kharif and second is rabi. And kharif in summer and rabi in winter we have. So winter is dry period in India. Expect a few area. Thus irrigation is necessary to grow rabi crops. Without irrigation, we can't yield rabi crops. Some crops required more water, such as rice, jute, sugarcane. Thus, irrigation is necessary. One of the feature of the green revolution is development of irrigation for the cultivation of high yielding and quick maturing crops. To increase for the net sown area, agriculture can be introduced in semi-arid, therefore irrigation a must. Semi-arid area where there is minuscule amount of rainfall, it is very necessary for what? Irrigation. Sources of water. You know there are so many sources of water for irrigation such as rivers, lakes, pond, lagoons and backwaters. Rivers receive water from rainfall as well as snow melt, and is most important source of water resources. Lagoon provided brackish water. Brackish water means salty water, saline water, which is utilized not for agriculture, which is required for pisciculture. That means fisheries and irrigation. Some sorts of cultivable land and crops required saline water, but not so many. So minuscule amount of irrigation through this brackish water. And the groundwater resources from forms the second source of water for irrigation. It is held in soil and rocks which are permeable and pervious. Rainwater percolates through soil, cracks and joints in rocks to form groundwater resources. It obtained by digging wells or sinking two wells. We have two methods of irrigation. One is primitive methods. Our ancestors were doing these sorts of irrigation, and the modern methods of irrigation, which is contemporary, which is authentic in this time. Now we are going to discuss one by one. First is primitive methods. Wells. Wells are holdings in the ground which are about 3-5 meter deep to obtain subsoil water. Thus, this method of irrigation has been used in India since Indus Valley civilization, when sedentary agriculture evolved. Various methods such as Persian wheels, rehat, you observe in the remote area of India, Persian wheels and rehat also this time uh, Kisan farmers used these sorts of technology, but in the modern technology it is not good for agriculture. Various methods such as Persian wheels, rehat and charas moat and the Hingley lever were needed to lift groundwater from wells for irrigation during drinking water and bathing. It is popular in significant water is available. Soil is soft enough to enable the digging of wells. What is the advantage? Advantage is farmers in India can afford this simple and cheap source of irrigation. That's why in modern time some farmers also do the primitive methods, well methods of irrigation technology. Okay, there are an independent source of irrigation. Well irrigation does not make the soil saline and alkaline. They are they can be dug at any convenient place. Several chemicals such as nitrate, chloride, sulfate found in well water which add fertility to our soil. For well irrigation, the farmers do not pay any agency as it is independent source of irrigation. What is the disadvantage? Disadvantage is well irrigation, a limited area about 1 or 8 hectare we can irrigate, and well may dry up if recklessly used, and especially in summer. During a period of drought, groundwater level falls, and enough water is not available when need the most. Well irrigation is not possible in area of brackish groundwater. You know brackish means saline or salty water. Well irrigation is time consuming. Obviously, because of the primitive methods, there are so many work force and much consumable time. This technology is. Distribution. UP has largest area under well irrigation. This time also, it is followed by Rajasthan, Punjab, Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat, Bihar, Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra. Haryana, Tamil Nadu, West Bengal, and Karnataka. Now, second one is inundation canals. Canals are the second largest source of irrigation in India. Irrigation canals are two types. One is inundation canal and second one is perennial canals. Inundation canal are taken out directly from the river without making any kind of barrage or dam. These canals are found in Punjab. They have been drawn from river Satluj. Advantages: they are operational without any cost. They are also have the advantage of depositing seeds on agriculture lands, which is also very good for agriculture because of fertilizer. Disadvantage: what is disadvantage? They use the excess water of river at the time of flood and remain operational during the rainy season only. There are no system of regulating the flow of water such as by using lock, gate or wire. So it is also harm for our agricultural land. Tanks are the constructed by the building earthen wall across a depression or river behind which rainwater collects. This is later used in the dry summer months. What is the condition required for the tank irrigation? The condition is there should be a hard rock and an unpermeable layer below so that the water does not percolate in. Okay, there should be some means of filling up the tank repeatedly. What is the advantage? Advantage is they are allowed to surface water during monsoon, be stored and used later. They are easy to construct and economical. They help to rise the underground water level. What is the disadvantage? There is so many disadvantages of tank methods of irrigation. They used up a large area of land which could be used for agriculture. They dry up in summer and therefore not so much use. A lot of water gets evaporated as they are shallow. If it is deep, there are no so much evaporation. Okay. In rocky terrain, it is difficult to carry water from tank to the fields. Tanks are popular in the Deccan region due to these regions. Natural depression are found in these regions, so tanks are cheaper to build. Non-porous rocks prevent the percolation of water. A number of streams are found which overflow during the rainy season, so water which could have been waste is utilized. The population and agriculture field are scattered, so tank irrigation is well suited for region. This is actually not disadvantage. This is advantage from here to from 3 to last 3 is the advantage of water irrigation, tank irrigation. Distribution of this tank irrigation in Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, the state of other state which is practiced are Karnataka, MP, UP, Bihar, Rajasthan and West Bengal, Maharashtra, Jharkhand, Odisha and Kerala. So modern method of irrigation we are going to discuss another with separated video. Okay. So thank you so much.